Hello, viewers. I'm SB,
And I'm Amabel.
and welcome back to Pentiment, where today we send another entire human person to their death. Right? Just the one.
Probably.
Just the one, though. Do you think this is gonna work? Is us giving up Guy gonna resolve this situation fully?
I have no idea. And my big question is when we go out that door,
Yeah.
excuse me, when we go out that door, will we immediately be in it's time for accusing, or will we have a moment to go visit the girl who stole our hat and see if she has the note and then confront Martin about it and then maybe they'll let us ask him again? Maybe?
No, they definitely won't. This is just not how video games work. But you're right. If we do have a minute to walk around, we should go see if she has returned the note and if we can steal it ourselves. Because I
Can I
would like
tell
to
you?
see it.
I have been in so much suspense since our last episode. Specifically, in suspense of will they let us walk around? Not what's going to, but will they let us walk around when we enter that door? I've been like this whole time. I'm like, oh, what's going to happen? So I'm glad we're recording again.
I am so worried that pinning it on somebody from the Abbey is going to have the peasants freak out and burn down the Abbey, and then the soldiers just kill everyone. You know, maybe that's a reason to have put it on someone from the town, but I think at this point we don't have a case to sell, except for the case against Guy.
Yeah.
What's Attilia think of all this? Hope these soldiers don't get here before Peter can grab the abbot. Okay,
yeah, that's fair. That's fair. She got screwed over by that abbot.
Yeah. Okay, we are allowed to walk
and also,
around.
you know, patriarchal law.
Yeah, just kind of a reality and the way things have unfolded. All right, so we're not allowed to go into the Drucker house. Martin won't actually talk to us. Seems like it's kind of a dead end on the subject of the note. If we had... I'm assuming that confession happens whenever whenever you listen to confessions. So if we'd gotten her to do it earlier, maybe we could have.
I still want to try to get the note and then try talking to. I know.
Well, I mean, it would be in here, right?
If she's returned it yet, maybe she hasn't done that yet.
I feel like it was implied that some time had passed.
Oh. Well, never mind.
Well, I've stepped into it now. We don't have much time, so let's get this over with. I know some of you are frightened. Some of you want to give up, but we have to see this through. I was not using this voice for Peter earlier. Maybe we can't get what we've been fighting for, but we can get justice for Otto. Okay, everybody's, pretty into it. Dad, what about the Duke's soldiers? They've been getting closer all day. I know. That's why we have to do this now, before it's too late. All we need now is for Andreas to tell us who did it. No more stalling, Andreas. We need to know who killed Otto, and we need to know now. Can Andreas even tell us the truth? Okay. I don't, but we don't want to tell them, right?
Yeah.
I think we have to maneuver very carefully here so that we don't end up dead.
I think maybe the middle one. Don't like the first one, that's for sure.
Okay, I was gonna say I like the first one, so we've struck an impasse.
Because I don't want to make the angry mob mad, and I feel like you chased the monks to the library. That feels like it's gonna irritate the mob.
No, they are proud that they did that. Come on. My concern with the second one is it's like, yeah, okay, I have the information right here, and I'm totally gonna tell you. I kind of want them to...
See, and kind of why I like the second one also is that the other two are kind of, I don't know, they feel kind of panicky.
The first one's indignant and defensive. which I think is
Yeah.
good for us right now. The second one, like I think the natural result of us saying the second one is two of these guys hold us by the shoulders. And then they say, okay, so tell us who it is since you obviously have an answer, or we cut your head off.
Okay, maybe go with the first one then. At
I don't
least,
think anybody here, I think it's an important thing to note is that the Archduke or whoever, the bishop, whatever the fuck, does not know us or care if we live or die.
yeah, that's fair.
If I say this, my only concern is, can you think of, have we been spotted doing a bunch of leisure? Are they gonna turn this around on us and be like, that's a lie? I don't think so. I feel like
I
I've been
don't think
working.
so. Yeah.
Of course I can. Finding the culprit is all I've been doing since you chased the monks into the library. Peace, peace. If Andreas names the guilty party, they should face the law, not a mob. Okay, I'm much more comfortable with that sentiment being raised by one of them.
Yeah.
I'm not debating this, Ulrich. We're out of time. Acting now is the only way to get justice. We can't let anything stop us. A name, Andreas. Just give us a name. We'll do the rest. She made it, everyone. She made it. Rachel gave birth to a baby girl. Okay, that's excellent news and definitely will buy us a second. Quiet, quiet. Everyone needs to stay back and give Rachel space. Except for you, apparently. Yes, Agnes, of course. All is well, praise God. All right, Benjamin. Safe and sound, and a baby girl, Baruch Hashem. With everything going on, or with everything that could have happened. Okay, yeah, I'm really pleased that this went the way that it did. I had sort of forgotten about it, but
That was
for the record, I did not click through that. That's how fast that displays. I didn't do anything. Peter, I'm sorry. I can't keep supporting you anymore. I understand your cause, but I need to protect my daughter and keep my friends safe. I've already lost Marie and Bert, and I can't bear to lose anyone else. If bowing to the Duke's wishes will protect us, I'll do it gladly. I believe in the cause, Peter, but not at the cost of any more violence. Okay, we're de-escalating?
yeah.
You can tell this is not my natural sort of...
It's not mine either, but I
Like, I also believe in the cause, but, like, power is real, and there's a lot of men with swords within a few minutes walk of the village. We don't win anything by going violent now, and certainly if we pin Guy for this and they rush into the cathedral and tear him apart, potentially tearing apart a couple of guys on the way in there, everybody dies. Nobody's got better living conditions then. All right, you're making the right decision, Klaus. Lives are. Do we want to say this is a stressful time for us all? It's just like nothing, right?
it is nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
All right, lives are at stake now. Please excuse me, everyone. I need a moment to myself. Oh, maybe he's right. Okay, it seems like the crowd at least is cooling. How can you all so easily give up? That soldier said the Duke would consider concessions for the town if we release the abbot. Surely that will be enough. I mean, Wait, we're gonna say the top thing. I like. The fact is, it doesn't really matter what the outcome is here. There's no winning if we get everybody killed.
Yeah.
It may be enough to approach the Duke's soldiers, especially if you let the abbot go. The force won't solve anything. Letting the abbot go and getting concessions is the best solution for everyone, Peter. Letting the abbot go would be justice, wouldn't it? If he's not the one who killed Otto? Oh, you townsfolk don't understand. Letting the abbot go won't fix anything. If we can't get the concessions we need, all peasants will starve and die in the end, and then where will Tassing be? Besides,
He's not wrong.
he's not wrong. It's just there's nothing we can do about it right now.
Yeah.
Besides, Otto's death needs to be vindicated. Don't walk away from this now, Ulrich. I have not swayed from the cause, Peter. Rest assured. But, Ulrich, this isn't your fight. Gret, it is moral and Christian to stand with the peasants. I cannot do otherwise. Damn you all. Such behavior is reckless and cruel, especially right now. Get out, all of you. Let Rachel rest. Yes, Agnes, we'll go now. Andreas, we're not done. We must still find justice for Otto before the Duke's soldiers arrive. Okay, let's leave Rachel and the baby be at least. It has said troops have arrived in the corner and on the pause screen for like 2 in-game hours at this point. If they're going to show up, I wish they would just do it already. All right, no more stalling, no more interruptions. Tell us what you know, Andreas. Give us a name. Give us a name or the monks can burn along with their precious books. Okay, well, I don't like that answer either. We plead for the middle here?
Yeah.
Look, mobbing the culprit won't give you any concessions. Let's just give the murderer to the Duke's men instead. The Duke's men have forced us to act. We can worry about the abbot and the soldiers after we've dealt with the killer. Tell us. I have one more condition. God damn it, Mahler. We don't have time for this. Yeah, okay. So which version of getting Casper out of here?
I think we're still in de-escalating mode. I think the second one is what I would.
That's a fair. Yeah, I think you're onto something there.
Yeah.
Let Casper leave. He doesn't have to be wrapped up in this mess. What? Leave? Yes, fine. The boy can leave. It's not his fight. We do not convince Casper to leave Tassing.
Oh no.
Please, Casper. I couldn't live with myself if something happened to you. The problem is, we've made him too fucking loyal. There was that time when we yelled at him in the cistern. Everybody loses their temper some of the time, but yeah, we've been too kind and loyal, and he's gonna stick with us.
Oh God, I just have this knot in my stomach all of a sudden.
No, Master Andreas, I won't leave you. I know you don't want to, but you have to. Find your way back to Salzburg, back to your family. Please. Master Andreas, you'll teach me again when this is all over, right? The top one's the one that's most likely to get him out of here, but I think we already know. Yeah. We kind of know he's not going, right? I'm wondering if the failure here and then the way this conversation has gone means that he's going to pretend to leave and then, like, try to lurk.
Oh, no.
Of course, Casper. I'll be right behind you. All right. I'll see you soon, Master. All right. Who killed Otto? Okay, so we get to, like, see all of the pieces of information we have against them.
Yeah.
So, Johann Bauer told me he doesn't think the man calling himself Martin is actually his nephew. He didn't offer any specific evidence. Werner Stoltz, the thing with the scar having disappeared.
Yeah.
Joshua recognizes Martin as a totally different guy. Yeah, Jobst Farber, who killed a man in a brawl, but that doesn't. This is not the same thing as killing a man in a brawl. With Hannah, of course, we have her talking to Leonard, saying that she's glad someone killed Otto, but, like, again, I don't really feel like that's, that's the same thing as I did it. We did find the note from the thread puller.
Fucking A.
And she does go to the rat house a lot. She may have been inspecting the site for a convenient way to kill Otto. Feels like a wild conclusion to draw. And it's like, how would that be your plan? And then, I don't know. This just doesn't make a lot of sense to me as a plan. And then obviously we have a hell of a case against Brother Guy. It's got to be Brother Guy, right? We have nothing against the other two, regardless of what these notes here say.
Especially with the confession thing with Guy.
Yeah, we found the financial ledger. Yeah, we have other people on our side, right? Gernot will back us up because he knows what happened, and since we told him. Yeah. Whether or not Guy is guilty of this murder, he's definitely guilty of something that has been hurting the people of the town. And also, I hate to be like this, but I don't think anybody's going to miss him.
Yeah, I agree with you. This is what's really interesting about this game.
Mm-hmm.
Is we're trying to build a case, but there's never. I mean, maybe there could have been more we could have found in both murder cases, but we're never going to be certain.
Yeah.
And I really like that and how uncomfortable that is.
Yeah, there's enough room for doubt that at this point, I feel it is more likely that we got the first one wrong than right.
Yeah, I still feel we got the first one probably right, but I feel
somebody was crossing the aqueducts, right?
Yeah, but maybe, was that because of a murder thing?
Maybe it's unrelated, but it's weird if it's unrelated. The law of conservation of plot would suggest. I don't know.
But also, I feel like this game makes a quite decent argument against the death penalty. Because maybe we should not be sending people to death.
Yeah, and given what I know of the project lead, he's a man whose work I've been following for many years. Yeah, I think that's probably quite consistent with his actual views. All right,
let's do it.
I'm doing it. It was Brother Guy. Oh, it's not showing up on the feed, but I just got an achievement that is Brother Guy's sprite, but with all skeletal. So that's
fun. Oh gosh.
Thanks, Steam. Doing the abbot's bidding? Well, maybe we'll be burning down the abbey after all. No, Guy acted alone. He was actually stealing money from the abbey. Otto tried to see Guy's ledger at the scriptorium. When Guy refused, Otto said he'd see it one way or another. So he panicked. One way or another, he'd be caught, either by Otto or by the abbot. And only a few days ago, Guy hid some of his stolen money in one of the sisters' herb jars. One of the sisters identified him, and I saw the stolen money with my own eyes. It was a small fortune. Well, sounds like the brothers learned their greed from the abbot. All right, we won't touch the others, Andreas. But if Brother Guy killed Otto, he needs to face justice. All right, Peter. We've heard Andreas out, but the accused should be allowed to defend themselves.
That's not Peter's style.
I've heard enough. We're getting Guy.
Let's get that guy.
Oh, I don't like this. Oh, this is going in a way that's made me very uncomfortable.
I don't like the torches.
Search the Abbey for Brother Guy. Was he with the other monks? What if they're protecting him? Quickly, get to the scriptorium. Oh, bloody hell. I saw Guy running out of the church just now. He was headed toward Leonard's mill. Let's go. Get after him. Jesus. Okay. Stay back, brutes. This won't end well for any of you. Brother Guy has my protection, and I won't hesitate to shoot you like the animals you are. So stay away from my fucking mill. You remember that thing where it said the soldiers had arrived?
Yeah.
What if they could just like show up any fucking minute now? And because I feel like the longer it takes them, the worse this is gonna get.
This is so tense.
And you, Andres, I thought you'd made something of yourself. It seems you're really as pathetic as the rest of this lot. Okay, you're an asshole, Leonard. I'm not gonna say the peasants forced my hand. Both because, like, it's shitty to blame it on them. Like, what's happening here is not, like, unreasonable. It's just terrifying. Yeah. And also because they're right here and they outnumber me.
Yeah, either the first or the third one.
Yeah. I mean, this is the demand he's already responding to by aiming a rifle. So I guess let's try to convince him. Let's try to talk him around. Come on, you're protecting Guy? You're risking your life for him? No, I'm denying Peter his last chance at revenge. Right, spite. Of course it was spite. Besides, they aren't going to do anything. They're all cowards. The moment the Duke's soldiers arrive, you're all going to scatter like the rats you are. Whoa, now.
Oh.
That's not quite rat slander, because it's a truthful negative statement. Rats are extremely good at scattering and hiding under something. But still, he said it with anger in his voice. Elsa, take the boy and go. You don't need to be involved in this. No, Elsa, get back in the mill. Don't you dare disobey me, Paul. You hear me? Get your mother back inside. He is absolutely trying to use them as human shields. I'm not staying here any longer. I'm taking Mom and we're leaving. Somewhere far away from you.
And I'm gonna draw, Dad.
Oh, you'll regret this, boy. I won't be responsible for how your life turns out if you leave. Leonard?
Why is Guy just sitting there with the door open?
I do feel like guys should close the door. Leonard, let them go. They've lived under your rule long enough. Oh, I should have expected this from you, Paul. You've always been a sad excuse for a son. And Elsa, if you do this, you won't find anyone else to love you. But you didn't love her. You'll be a feckless old crone like that Ottilia, Elsa. It's over, Leonard. They're gone. You're not so high and mighty now, are you? You're going to lose everything, just like us. Oh, okay. Give up, Muller. There's more of us than you in that mill, and you can't shoot us all. Give us that dirty monk, you bastard. I didn't do anything. You have to believe me. I had nothing against Otto, nothing against the peasants. I'm on your side. You're a liar, a thief, and a murderer. And now you'll pay for it. Oh, I just had a terrible thought.
What's that?
What if Guy was embezzling for the purpose of redistribution?
He wasn't. Come on, this Guy.
We don't really know that much about Guy, though, except that he's a dickhead. Like, but that's not the same thing as him having, like, you know, I mean, he is a monk. There's certainly some suggestion of, like, authoritarian views, but, like, I'm just saying, I really wish we had gotten to hear, at the very least, him try to defend himself.
Yeah,
I mean,
here's the thing.
I guess...
If he was redistributing, he wouldn't be sending the money to the Fuggers.
Okay, no, that's a good point. That's a good point. And if it comes right down to it, like, we didn't really have anybody else to give them anyway, so...
Yeah, and we've seen a couple interactions with him and the townspeople. He does not care about the townspeople.
It's very easy for me to doubt myself, as you, like...
I
It takes almost nothing for me to go, oh no, maybe I've got this all wrong.
Sweetheart, I know. I'm right there with you, but
Now I'm making a sad face. You're all mad. This isn't how the law works, and you know it. Your blabbering will change nothing. You've never given a damn about law or justice or propriety or fucking decency a day in your life, Leonard. Ha! You've let me have my way for years, Peter, and done shit all about it. You've never stood up for anything, and you won't get any further today, coward. Peter, Leonard, please, let us search for peace tonight. Such language is not Christian. Oh, coward, am I? Come down here and face me like a man, you piece of shit. Peter is going to get himself shot in the face.
yeah.
Please, everyone calm down. We can still talk this out. Violence is not the answer, Peter. Oh, you can't blame the man, Ulrich. Force is all Peter and his family knows. It certainly worked with Christine. How dare you even speak her name, much less suggest...
Oh.
Oh boy. Leonard, you killed him. Murder. Okay, this is gonna make things worse. Oh, you've been a menace on this town long enough, Leonard. But murder? You've brought this on yourself. Let both of the murderers die together. Oh boy. Andres, troops are advancing on the town. We need to go, now. We must let the abbot out so we can talk to the Duke's soldiers. Wait. Is this not me just restating? The second one is a little... Do you understand what's going on with the second one?
I don't.
It's just us restating the thing he just said, right? Why would we...
Yeah.
Huh.
Let's do the first one.
Yeah. I feel like you're right. Let's go. If there's any chance to keep anyone in town alive, I feel like this is it.
I am so nervous right now.
And the abbot will back us up on the guy thing, so...
Maybe.
Fucking Christ, I hope so. Father Abbot, you can come out. The peasants won't hurt you now. Really? Why? Andres found the killer and justice has been dispensed. And Peter has to keep to his word. Are you sure? Please, Father Abbot, the Duke's soldiers have surrounded the town. We have to show them you're in no danger, that the peasants aren't holding you captive. We don't want any more bloodshed, Father. Okay. Well, Brother Adolf's up and moving. That's a good sign. What's happened at the mill? Was anyone hurt? We saw a fire. And where's Brother Guy? What's happened to him?
Oh, no.
Peter, stop. You got your justice. You swore that you wouldn't harm the abbot and or the brothers, remember? I did. No one else needs to die tonight. The abbot can talk to the Duke's herald. You held Leonard responsible for his actions. We can convince the Duke that what happened tonight was justice. Otto's dead. Ulrich's dead. And we can work through this, Peter. Hope is not lost. Everything can go back to the way it was, well... I think it's
That's a dangerous thing to say.
yeah, it is perhaps indicative of the fact that the monks still have not grasped the reality of the situation, that they think that would be mollifying. Right. The way it was before.
No.
Like nothing ever happened. Peter. That's not okay. What is it? What did you do? Dad? Oh, God save us. He's lit the manuscripts. Nothing's ever going to change. This is very bad. The books. Dad, what did you do? We need to get to the water and the sister's well. Quickly, before it spreads. Peter, the soldiers are in the Abbey. They're coming this way. We need to save as many of the books as we can. No, we need to get out of here. I like that, like, there's the moment here where Andreas shows, like, his actual devotion to the art. I think that's really something.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got an armful of something. I'm sorry. I can't. Andreas! Oh, dear. Yep, and there's Casper.
Oh no.
He seems safe, at least. You know, it might be for the best. Not that I think, like, this is a great thing for him to witness, but at least he's gonna know what the world's like. To all interested parties regarding investments made to Andreas Mahler, artist of Nuremberg, for the creation of a mural in the Church of Our Lady. The Chamber Court upholds the rulings of the Nuremberg City Court and Council in 1526 and 1527, respectively. All claimants signed contracts containing clauses under which their investments could be returned. As Andreas Mahler's death indisputably resulted from a greater power, a contractually exempted circumstance, his estate cannot be held liable. In the interest of feminine liberty, his widow Sabine retains all contested investments. The 15th day of February, Anno Domini 1534. We did it. And then in Act 3, there's another terrible murder most foul, and Andreas rises from the grave. Feels like it's getting cold early this year, doesn't it? Well, at my age, it feels like the cold comes earlier every year. But we need this chill for the leaves to fall and the galls with them. Galls, a parasitic growth which develops on oak trees, caused by wasps laying their eggs under the tree bark. Oak galls were traditionally harvested and distilled into iron ink used in manuscripts. Really? That's wild. I never heard of a thing like that. You still there, sweetie?
Yeah.
At least okay.
Yeah. No, I'm still here.
All right. What? You don't want to climb the saint's tree to pull them off? Filthy language. Ha! Even in my youth, that would have required divine intervention. No, thank you. I'll stay here on the ground and wait patiently for the Lord to deliver.
You have to give me a second on that one, sweetheart.
I'm just saying, every once in a while you gotta pull off the saint's tree. Don't you have ink back at your father's shop, though? For the press, he has it delivered. This is just for my own drawings. Besides, sometimes it feels nice to do things the old way. But apparently that gall was no good. An old way it is. I would know. Hey, Mags, Sister Gertrude. Oh, God bless you, Master Zimmerman. I told you not to call me that. What, Mags? Why? People call me Otts. You don't see me complaining.
You don't call people names they don't want to be.
It's not even a name. It's a valley. You like being called Otts. Right, so why are you being so stuck up? Master Zimmerman, would you call Mary Magdalene, witness to our Lord's death and resurrection, Mags?
Yes. Should be into that, I think.
I guess not. Then it seems only fitting you should call Mistress Druckerin by her full Christian name. All right. Sorry, sister. Sorry, Mags. Magdalene. Anyway, your dad wants to see you. What? Why? Isn't he at the rat house? He is. He wants you to grab his mural sketches and bring them. Fine. I suppose this is enough galls for now. I was just about finished too. God bless you both. Don't be long, Magdalene. The council's waiting on this. Not sure why this falls on me, but I suppose I better get going. I think Dad left the rat house plans on his workshop bench at home next to the printing press. Okay, we're young Magdalene for Act 3.
Okay.
I wonder if this is necessarily the case. Agnes gathers chamomile here every year to prepare her cures for the coming year. Saint Satia's shrine. Martha especially likes to leave out offerings for her. We don't know Martha, do we?
No, but this is 34? This is, what, 9 years later?
This is 43.
43. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, this is substantial. This is, gosh, nearly 20 years later.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to get sort of like the internal, like the thoughts of somebody else on the things of the town.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of a very different perspective.
And we're finally going to catch Ursula.
Red-handed. The waterfall is always so beautiful. That, I don't know. That duck looks like an imposter to me. I think there's at least an even odds it was the duck.
The duck is sus.
The
That's
old
what you kids say these days, right?
you kids. Lady, I'm nearly 40. The old salt mines. No one's mined in Tassing for ages. I certainly do not say that things are sus. I say that things are like whack and crescent fresh.
Wait, Crescent Fresh? What is...
Yeah.
Explain Crescent Fresh to me.
I'm not sure if I can. I think you had to be there. I can't believe how quickly the leaves changed this year. You know, this is the hip lingo from our youth.
I mean, I don't remember it.
It might be too hip for you.
That's true.
It's nice to see
You see me try to dance. Hip's not my thing.
It's nice to see some green this time of year. Horehound is one of the few plants that grows year-round here. Is Smokey still alive? Oh, hey, Voxel.
Oh, wow.
Smokey has nothing particular to say to us. Okay. And just generic plant lines. Yeah, I wonder if it is necessarily the case that you're Magdalene in... Because, like, if you don't... Well, I guess it wouldn't matter if you chose Guy for the purpose of the people showing up in the Abbey at the end, because that's not why they did.
Yeah.
They showed up in the Abbey because we went to get the abbot, which would happen no matter who you accused, I'm sure.
I think the mill thing probably would have happened too, because he's definitely, I mean, might be protective of Hannah, maybe, and he seemed to be okay with Martin.
Would they necessarily run to him though? I think most people in town actually really don't like him.
I mean, I'm not sure why Guy ran to him.
Yeah, that's a good question. I can smell the anise on the breeze. It reminds me of when I was little. All right, let's head in the right direction at least. I mean, the mill seems functional.
Oh, there's a new dog to pet.
So wait, that thing that looks like a fancy curly bee, that's an S, right? That's like the double S sound, I think.
I believe so.
So is this dog's name Sus?
It might be.
Hey, we figured it out.
Oh.
Young Andreas. Hello. Good day, Master Muller. What are you up to today? Drawing. Anything interesting? No. Secrets. Oh, I see. Well, I'll leave you to it then. It's nice that...
Yeah.
Who else is living in the Muller house at this point, actually? I was going to say it's nice that they did that, but then I'm like, wait a minute. She said Master Muller. What happened here? Lenhart's dead, right?
Yeah.
So I guess Peter...
Maybe.
This gotta be Peter's kid.
I would assume.
Little Ulrika, maybe? Magdalene! Hello, Ulrika. Hello. What are you doing? Watching. Very well. Keep up the good work.
I love these interactions with the kids.
Work. Haha. Just like Mom. I'll work now. Watching your little horsey. The kids are super adorable, too. This art style is very good for children. Hey there, Elsa. We're not able to get upstairs, yeah. I was just trying to do the math, like, do you think it's definitely always the case that Andreas dies? But I guess it must be. If this is when the third part of the game is set.
Yeah.
There's no way you're playing Andreas at that age, right?
I'm just glad that I mean Casper came back, but it feels like he survived.
I would think so. He just had a very traumatizing experience. He saw some stuff that maybe Andreas would rather he had not seen. Mary, Mother of Jesus. Her painting has been here as long as I can remember. Also, can I tell you something? I'm a little bit surprised to be completely unprepared for that. Like, in terms of just... this isn't a game that, like, everybody's been talking about or anything, but it's a game I've heard more than a few people talk about. And I, like, to not have had any hint of it or...
Yeah.
I don't get surprised in that way all that often anymore, especially by a game that's been out for like 6 months. So Brigitte is still here. Here's Martin. Magdalene. Yeah, I do wish I'd gotten a better idea what happened to Martin, but really 100% for my own curiosity.
Yeah.
Would absolutely not have changed anything about how we dealt with Martin, except to be nicer to him. Well, it seems like not that many people have much interest in talking to us. You know, we have a thing we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I also like that since, we presumably, we've grown up in this town. Mm-hmm. We know all the people already, so we're not going to have as much exposition.
Yeah.
And that kind of puts us at a remove as the actual, people playing the game. And I like that a lot, actually. It's very unsettling.
Well, I was going to say, it's actually, it's interesting because we don't need it, though, right? Like, we know the people of the town already, and...
We do,
it's a neat way of putting us in that position by having us take over another character. Like, we are sort of new to Magdalene, but we are not at all new to this place.
At the same time, it's been 20 freaking years, so it's like, what's the situation with the mill,
Yeah, I was kind of hoping we'd be able to run into Peter there. Or, Paul. Yeah, Paul. Hello, Magdalene. Hello, Hans. Did you need something? Kraft hasn't bothered you again, has he? Or gotten into some other trouble? Kraft?
I don't like him.
No, he's been fine. Mostly. Good. That boy's a thorn in my boot. He's lazy, arrogant, doesn't care for his family, and he'll bring shame to the Bauer name one day. Oh, maybe like Martin's son?
Yeah.
I avoid sticking my nose into people's affairs, but Martin... Anyway, didn't mean to complain. Until later, Magdalene. Pigs.
Good pigs.
Holy shit, Il Peter's still alive.
Oh my gosh! He's been ill for a long time.
This is Veronica. Here's Clara. And
he's aged well.
Am I just allowed to walk up to the... Okay. Apparently I am a frequent visitor to the Gertner house. It's not considered weird at all for me to just wander upstairs by myself. Andres, Martha, Matilda. Oh, wow. Look at Wojslav out here. Not in a monk's garb.
Oh, yeah, that's a...
Here's our Martha. Can we talk to you about it? Nope, he just says good morning effectively. Resi. There are lots of new people about. Oh, he does look like Martin, doesn't he? They've done a good job with the resemblance.
Yeah.
Hey again, Mags. Are you serious? I just told you not to call me that. And what are you all doing out here? Don't you have better things to do? What business is that of yours? Not me. All my work's done, Mags. Who do you care? It's not like you've got important work to do.
Apollo. That's quite a.
Yeah. Okay. What's Magdalene's deal? Proficient with balancing numbers and general accounting of data and information. You can see how this would occur, right?
Yeah.
Can handle anything connected with household or animal work, or maintains and tinkers with the press and type, and sometimes works with Baltus. Yeah, so like, this is the question here is, how much have we been hanging out with Baltus?
See, here's my question.
Yeah.
So go back to domestics real quick. Okay, animal work. Can we get an animal companion? If so, I want that. Otherwise, tinker is my feeling.
I think it's unlikely. It seems unlikely.
That's so rude.
What book did we give her?
It was the book about animals.
Okay, I think that I'd like to take domestics here as a way of sort of carrying Andreas through. Like, let's say that book had some like real meaning to her, or maybe especially after the tragedy, it perhaps took on a meaning.
Okay, I like that, and if we end up getting an animal companion, I won't say no to that. You know me, I am always looking for a way to have an animal companion in the game.
I do know that. Somehow I doubt you all do half the work I have to do around the house. If your mothers weren't cooking every meal and cleaning up after you, you'd be little more than skeletons living in a pigsty. Rad. So, that's what moms are supposed to do. Men are supposed to work too. Did you forget that, or do you think standing in the commons with your thumb up your ass is work?
I mean, it takes training.
Yeah. I don't think I could get my own thumb up my ass. Just gonna move right along.
Yeah, no. Like, should I say something? No, I'm not going.
Calm down, Mags. You're gonna get a reputation. Too late to worry about that. She already has a reputation. Does she? Skilled at stinging, countering, and otherwise deflating people in conversation. Playfully tease and flirt with people. A strong negotiator, whether it comes to finances or other matters of trade. Or a penchant for sneaking around, eavesdropping on conversations, and passing gossip. I feel like this one we don't really have any kind of sort of like historical basis to build from. This is fully just, we're picking new traits here.
Yes.
I do like Barbs. I think Barbs is probably going to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
It would seem that Snoop probably is going to have utility, though.
So
Yes.
Here's the thing we discussed before is when playing these games, I tend to think, well, what would I do? What? And that's, I as a person, because I cannot seem to role play at all, except in certain contexts. So I feel like if I had to pick one of these traits to be like, well, this is how I am, and so this is what I would have experience with, it would either be the Snoop or the Flirt. But I feel like Barb's is very. I think that's an energy that would work. I don't see Haggle being particularly attractive to me.
It does seem we have no idea what we're going to be up to, so it's hard to judge the value of these.
Assuming
it's impossible for me to imagine that Snoop's not going to matter. Like, given how much this is a game about having information.
Yeah. Here's another way to look at it too. So Snoop will be of the most utility for solving another murder if there was another murder. Right?
Yeah.
Alert would be of the best utility if we want to seduce another nut.
Now that's an interesting point. But there's gonna be a murderer, right? I guess I don't know that. I thought we were gonna be playing as Andreas the whole time. I feel like Barb's is definitely gonna be lower utility, but it's probably gonna be funnier.
Do you like Barb, sweetheart?
I do kind of like Barb's. I think I'm gonna regret it if we take it.
I can deny you nothing.
All right, let's do it. At least I have a reputation. If you died today, your epitaphs would read 3 shitheads who spent every morning harassing girls in the commons.
Okay, I like this already. Great.
Assuming you got a grave, that is. More likely, they'd toss your worthless bodies on a compost heap and hope for a better return. Fuck. Jesus Christ. All right, we got it. Lay off. Did you get those things your dad wanted? Oh, that's right. No, not yet. Hopefully I can just drop them off and start my reading for the day. Reading? What book is so important that you need to get back to it? Yeah.
Oh, I like this too.
Is Magdalene a polyglot, a Volksbücher? Familiar with the most popular common books of the day? Assorted trivia, almanacs, common knowledge, and scatological stories? Or a wide range of contemporary books on the Reformation and Counter-Reformation? I don't feel like... I kind of want to go Volksbücher.
Right.
I said butcher before. This does not say butcher.
No, a Volksbutcher is something different. That's someone who would
It's a
butcher.
Yeah, a little more Sweeney Todd energy, perhaps.
That's
So Magdalene can read a little of many languages. What do you think? Again, it feels to me like polyglot is the utility one, but I kind of want to go this way.
Let's go with it. I want some good scatological stories.
Melusine. Esther sent it to me from Prague. Do we know Esther? There's so many fucking characters in this game.
I don't remember Esther.
Is that about the snake woman who takes off all her clothes?
Oh, hell yeah. That sounds rad.
Sort of, but no, not really. Or at all.
Oh.
Ooh, does it have any pictures? Right, I want to see. Calm down. I'm not showing you lecherous dogs anything. Don't you read all sorts of books about trees and birds and whatever? Did Kraft just use... Yes, trees and birds and whatever. That's right. People are finally writing down what they see in nature instead of copying something a Greek imagined centuries ago. Do you have any books on frogs? What? Never mind.
Okay, I like Apollo now.
Wait, Otz, aren't you supposed to be at the rat house too? You're on the council. Sure, but it's pointless without your dad's plans. Hurry up and get them. I'll see you there.
Then stop talking to me, you drip.
Yeah, that was a really long conversation for a guy who wants to give me shit for hanging out and talking.
Where is... That's Lucky's house. Lucky's probably gone, I would assume.
Yeah, one would guess.
It's not a spring chicken.
I could see him having just toughed it out, though.
I mean, ill Peter did.
Death came for Lucky, and he just headbutted it. All right, let's see here. Is this the thing? The Rat House mural sketches. Well, I think this is what my dad wants. I think these are all the plans. What is this part of the plans?
Oh.
Stop. Huh. Well, this isn't Dad's handwriting. I can actually kind of read this. Even when people are not around, she's burning them mercilessly. Thank God he's a printer. Well, whatever. I'll bring it just in case. All right, I'd better get these over to the rat house. Okay, see, part of the reason I thought we were going to be Andreas the whole time is that resolving this part of the murder is going to rely on information that Andreas died with, right?
Yeah?
Tell me we are going to get Andreas's ghost. I want zombie Andreas.
Of course, we're not, like, there are things that you and I know and figure out that Andreas couldn't figure out. So it might be that even if we know the stuff, until he can figure out the stuff on her own, and she can't do anything with it, I don't know.
I should not sleep. So, hold on. Is the golden hand still? Yes. I want to check this out as well. We got distracted because I wanted to go by the inn or by the mill. Hi, Killian. Wow, Hannah doesn't honestly look like she's aged a day.
Turns out she's a man, bro. Please let the guy still be there.
I was hoping so too. Hasn't moved an inch from this space in 20 years.
Still wants to play a card game.
Honestly, Nico doesn't look too much worse for the wear either.
No.
Being an innkeeper really agrees with this family. Are these interesting plants? I love watching the violets bloom every year. They match the purple of the mountains. All right, let's pop our head in the church real quick. Oh, we were already...
We're already at the mill. We weren't at the church yet.
Yeah, we were. We ran in here and I looked at this.
Oh, we did. That's right. You're right.
And it was not the same text. I was kind of curious if she would just share observation text. I didn't figure like this game puts too much effort into stuff for that to be the case, but
chickens.
Chickens, hello chickens.
Yeah. I'm upset that that Schlau's gone. I'm assuming.
It does seem likely.
It'd be an impossibly old cat.
What's going on in the bakery? Gretz. Gret's a sweetie, just like she was before.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm glad she's still able to have
able to keep the bakery open. All right, here's what I'm thinking. We progressed a little bit slowly today. We had a lot of talking, but I think this would be a good time to call it. We're over an hour into the episode, and I'm sure when we step into the north part of town, we're going to get a whole scene and some setting is going to get established upon us. So
yeah,
that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. It went worse than last time. The second murder investigation's always the hardest. They always say that, and now we know why. Now we get where that phrase comes from.
Yeah. I was so tense. I'm really glad Casper seems to be okay, though. I hope
so. I hope we get to encounter him or something.
I want confirmation.
Yes.
That he's okay.
Either that or Zombie Andreas brings Zombie Casper with him. I would take either one of those.
Oh, no, I don't want Zombie Casper because that's our fault that he didn't leave.
Okay, but it's our fault because we were too nice to him. We inspired too much loyalty. I'm not taking the blame for that.
Oh, no, I am, because I'm the one who kept trying to be nice to everybody. There were definitely times during this series when you've been like, let's do this. And I'm like, that feels mean. And probably we should have been mean. Like, we...
Okay, no, this is what I'm saying is it's not your fault for being... You should be nice. You didn't do anything wrong in situations where you were nice. All right, I'm going to explain basic morals and not blaming yourself for everything that happens to Amabel.
Doesn't sound like a me kind of thing. That's not my vibe.
And when you come back next time, I guess we'll be getting into this new chapter in the life of our new protagonist. And we'll see you then.
Bye.